Now we start. MCQ based on topic, work done, power, rolling motion, rotational kinetic energy from chapter number 1, rotational dynamics. So here is the MCQ number 1. See the MCQ number 1. A solid sphere, solid cylinder, hollow sphere and hollow cylinder are simultaneously freely start rolling down from top of inclined plane. If A is acceleration of their center of mass, then A is. And see the options here. So you have to select a correct option. And if you see the option very carefully, in every option, they are mentioned maximum and minimum. What acceleration? We are talking about the acceleration. Acceleration is maximum for which object and minimum for which object, that we have to decide here. Now 4 objects: solid sphere, solid cylinder, hollow sphere and hollow cylinder. Now here, these 4 objects are rolling on this inclined plane. If I consider this is the inclined plane here, these are the object. The object may be one out of these 4. Then for which acceleration is maximum? Now let me see the formula of the acceleration here. So formula of the acceleration is given by formula J sin theta divided by 1 plus k square by r square. So this is the formula. Now, so acceleration is the maximum when this k square by r square is minimum. So we have to find, and acceleration is minimum when this k square by r square is having a maximum value. So here we have to find out k square by r square for every object. Now for solid sphere, so k is the radius of gyration and r is the radius of that object. For sphere, so for solid sphere, this k square by r square is 2 by 5. Then similar manner I can write it for hollow sphere. It is 2 by 3. Then for cylinder, solid cylinder, k square by r square. I'm writing these values of k square by r square. K square by r square is equal to solid cylinder having a moment of inertia mr square. So here mr square by 2. So here 1 by 2 is coming. And last one is hollow cylinder. Hollow cylinder having moment of inertia mr square. So here k square by r square is 1 by 1 means 1. So 2 by 5 is 5 4s are 20. 0.4 is coming. 2 by 3 is 0.666, recurring 6. So 0.67 I write. So here 1 by 2 means 0.5 and it is 1. Now we have to decide which one is greater. So this is 0.4, 0.67, 0.5 and 1. So 1 is a greater in that. Means it is greater for hollow cylinder. So if I substitute larger value of k square by r square, then obviously acceleration decreases. So minimum acceleration for cylinder. So here we get minimum acceleration for hollow cylinder. Now minimum for hollow cylinder, in how many options they are written? Minimum. So here option number 1 you can see here it is written minimum for hollow, sorry, it is a sphere. So we have to decide which option where it is written minimum for hollow cylinder. Here you can check the option 4. So it is written minimum for hollow cylinder. Okay. Now it is the only option where it is written minimum for hollow cylinder and maximum for solid sphere they are written. So when it is maximum, when k square by r square is minimum, and you can check all the values of k square by r square, it is minimum for this solid sphere, it is 0.4. So obviously, so acceleration is maximum for solid sphere and minimum for hollow cylinder. So this option 4 is the correct option for this question. Now similar way, so when these objects are coming down, so we can decide which one come first and which one come last also. So it is also based on this value of k square by r square. So here we can use conservation of angular momentum. So by that conservation of angular momentum, you know that I omega is constant, means I and omega, they're having an inverse relation. So larger omega means larger the moment of inertia, smaller the omega, and vice versa. So based on the same logic, you can decide here, so which one is coming first and which one is coming last. So here acceleration for solid sphere is maximum, means solid sphere is coming down first. That also you can remember. And acceleration is minimum for solid cylinder, sorry, hollow cylinder. So hollow cylinder is coming at the end. So that also you can remember. As well as hollow cylinder and ring having the same moment of inertia. The same is for the ring also. Now we go for the next question. Now see here, this question is related to the previous question. In above problem, means the same thing as we already discussed. If t is the time to reach bottom of the inclined plane, then t is. So here, see here. So this is the inclined plane. So this is the object. So if this object come at the bottom and the time to reach at the bottom is t, then we have to decide t is the maximum for which substance, means which object, and minimum for which. Just we already discussed here. So solid sphere come down first, means it take lesser time. So time is minimum for solid sphere. Now where it is written minimum for solid sphere. So you can see here minimum for solid sphere. Obviously maximum for hollow cylinder or ring. So here option 3 is the correct option for this question. Now next question. See this question. A body of mass 0.1 kg, means here the mass of the body they given. Moving along a circle of radius 2 meter, means here the radius is given. Speed 4 meter per second. So speed of the body is given. The work done by centripetal force. Listen, you remember one thing here. Work done by centripetal force is 0. So here the answer is option 4. So you note here one thing, work done by centripetal force is 0. That we already learned in the theory. So if you have any doubt, you can refer the theory lectures also. Now next one. If v is the velocity of center of mass of rolling body, then velocity of lowest point of that body is. So options are √2v, v, 2v and 0. Now here you can see the diagram. So this body is rolling with velocity v. V is the velocity of this center of mass. And then we have to find out relative velocity of the lowest point. We discuss here the relative velocity of all the points here. Highest point, this point also moving with the velocity v. But we are talking about the relative velocity. So relative velocity for this point is v plus v. So it is coming 2v. But they are not asked the highest point here. So they ask about the lowest point. So here, so relative velocity for this lowest point is v minus v. So it is coming 0. So remember one thing here. So this point B is always at the same point. So we are discussing about this point B. So the point B, when the object is rolling, then also the points are not shifting, that we consider here. So point B is always in the touch with the ground when it is rolling. So with respect to the B, relative velocity is 0. And with respect to this highest point, always the relative velocity is 2v. If the velocity of this object is v. So here the answer is 0. Now next question. A wheel of radius r is free to rotate about its own axis. A tangential force F, means here radius F is given. radius r, tangential force F is applied on its rim. Theta is angular displacement of the wheel due to the force F. Then work done by the force F is. The options you can see here. So here, generally in translational motion, work done is given by formula force into displacement here. By using the same analogy here, we can write work done is equal to force is replaced by torque, and displacement we can replace by angular displacement. So torque into theta is the answer. But here you cannot see the torque in any of the option, but you can write torque is equal to this R into F into this theta. So we get a formula of work done RF into theta, and you can see it is written in the option 1. So option 1 is the correct option for this question. Now next question. A circular disc of mass 2 kg and radius 1 meter is rotating about an axis perpendicular to its plane and passing through its center of mass with rotational kinetic energy 8 joule. So this is a rotational kinetic energy is given. So this is a mass. So this is a radius. The angular momentum in joule second is. Now, so here angular momentum is given by formula. So before the formula, let's see the options here. So the 4 options we displayed here. So here angular momentum is given by formula L is equal to I omega. So it's a circular disc. So disc having a moment of inertia m r square by 2 into omega. So this is the formula. But here we can find out this moment of inertia, but omega. So we cannot find out omega. So here for that, by this we require the omega, but omega we can find out by this kinetic energy. So I use a formula of kinetic energy half I omega square. So 1 by 2, I is mr square by 2. So this E into this omega square. Now by using that, we can find out omega, we can easily find out. Simply here, pay attention. If the angular momentum you want to find out, you can write here kinetic energy in terms of angular momentum also. So E is equal to half L omega. So again here also we require omega. That's why we are not use this formula. So you require omega. As you get omega, you can find out L by this formula 2E by omega, or by this formula. Any one formula you can use if omega is known. Now let me try to find out omega here. So kinetic energy is 8 is equal to 1 by 2, mass is 2 into radius square. 1 square is 1 divided by 2. So into this omega square. This 2 get cancelled. So this 2 is shifted to this side. So 16 is equal to omega square. So omega is equal to 4. So we get omega 4. Now you can use any formula, this or this. So I use this one. So 2 into this 8 joule is the energy and omega is 4. So obviously, so it is coming 4 joule second. So joule second is unit of Planck's constant, but you can use the same unit for the angular momentum also. So the answer for this question is 4 joule second. Or you can use another unit also in this unit. You know that MRV is the formula. Then unit is kg meter square per second. This is also unit for the angular momentum. So you can use this kg meter square second or joule second. Both are equivalent. Now we move for the next question. The ratio of rotational kinetic energy and translatory kinetic energy of a rolling circular disc, and the options are. So here 4 options we display here. So rotational kinetic energy. So let I write E rotational first. For which object? Disc. So disc having a moment of inertia mr square. So rotational kinetic energy I omega square. So that I will substitute here. It is m r square by 2. And here omega square we can write v square by r square. So this r square get cancelled. We get rotational kinetic energy is 1 by 4 mv square. Similar manner, the translational kinetic energy is 1 by 2 mv square. So we have to take the ratio of these two. So after taking ratio, we will get the answer. So E rotational divided by E translational is equal to 1 by 4 mv square divided by 1 by 2 mv square. So this mv square get cancelled. 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2. So it is 2 by 4 means 1 by 2. So the 1 by 2 is the right answer for this question. And 1 by 2 you can see in option 4. So option 4 is the correct option for this question. Now we move forward. Next question is a metal disc of radius r. Now here radius is r. Mass m is freely rolls down from the top of an inclined plane of height h without slipping. The speed of its center of mass on reaching the bottom of the inclined plane is, and here the options. So in a theory, we already derived the formula for speed on inclined plane without slipping, and it is 2gh divided by 1 plus k square by r square. Now here, this object is a metal disc. For metal disc, so this k square by r square is disc having a moment of inertia m r square by 2. So by using that, we get k square by r square is equal to mr square by 2. So here we get 1 by 2. So I hope you understood. The moment of inertia for the disc is mr square. So I can write mk square is mr square for disc. So mass get cancelled. So here it is divided by 2. Sorry. So k square by r square is 1 by 2. So if you know the moment of inertia, you can write k square by r square for any object. So for disc, it is 1 by 2. So here v is equal to root 2gh divided by 1 plus 1 by 2 now. So 1 plus 1 by 2. So it is coming 3 by 2. That 2 is shifted up. So 4gh by 3 is the answer. And 4gh by 3 is written in the option 1. So option 1 is the correct answer for this question. Now next question. Now thank you. Here the question list is over. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like, please don't forget to press like button. Subscribe my channel. आप subscribe करेंगे तो ये motivation होगा to make more and more video which are useful for you. Thank you.